Hi everybody, it's Teresa with ReeseDixon.com and another Halloween craft project. This one is, again, so simple. Anybody can do this, and I think it's a little bit brilliant. So we are going to be making a Halloween mobile for out on our front porch, and it's so easy. These were paper mache skulls that I got at my craft store and a paper mache witch's hat. And so all I did was paint them. I actually spray painted these because I wanted that glossy effect. And so for these, I spray painted them black and then I sponge painted them white. So after I've let all the paint dry, all we have to do is assemble it. Seriously, this project has like 3 steps. Okay, so first we're going to decorate the witch's hat. I'm going to put a little ribbon band around here just to bring a little color and pretty to it. And then to make this look a little bit more witchy, I'm going to be adding some crazy witch hair using this basket filler stuff, this Excelsior. And I got the green kind so that it'd be, you know, witchy green hair. So all I'm gonna do is put a thin line of hot glue around the inside and then glue this Excelsior in to let it kind of hang down like, you know, crinkly, spooky, wiry witch hair. The only thing you need to know when you're working with the hot glue is that it will burn you like nothing else. So don't press your hands right on top when you're putting this into it. You want to come in from below and kind of push into it. You don't want to touch it. So I'm going to glue all this and put on a little hat band, and then we just have to assemble it, and it's done. So the best kind of project. It's going to be so cute, but so easy and quick. Here's my witch's hat with all my gluing done. I left these ribbons to kind of trail down. I think that's a really cute touch. And it's a nice way to add a little more color because with just the skulls in the head, it's a little stark. So you can see I just did the hair like at the back half because, you know, I wanted to be like her face was here. And this Excelsior can kind of, I mean, you can see it's still shedding. So what I did was kind of put a few drops of hot glue just right in the Excelsior and then kind of scrunched it up so that it would kind of stick to each other better. And hopefully that will make it wear better long term. But if she goes bald, we'll just add more Excelsior. Okay, so now it's on to the assembly. It's super easy. So here's my skull, and I'm going to hold it at the angle I want it to hang from. And with an X-Acto knife, it's a little morbid, but I'm gonna stab it in the head. So, right through that paper mache. And then to make the hole bigger, I'll take a paintbrush and just kind of push that through to make a hole, like that. Okay, and now we're going to thread our cord. I'm using this black silk cord, but you could use ribbon or fishing line, whatever the heck you've got around. And on a needle with a giant eye so that it can fit this cord through, I'm gonna push that through the hole I just made and then follow it up with my paintbrush to kind of shove it all the way down in there so that I can grab it through the little jawbones here. Shove it a little bit more. Are you needle? Almost? Almost. Got it. Okay. So now take the needle off, and on the end that's coming through his jawbone here, I'm going to tie a knot that is big enough so that it can't go back up through that hole. There we go. Now when I pull this back up, it can hang and nobody will see any of your holes. Now, I'm gonna cut this, leaving myself tons of room so that I can make each one as long as I want. And then we're gonna repeat that same process. Well, first of all, you're gonna do that for all 3 of your skulls, which I've already gone and done here. Ooh. And so now I'm going to repeat that through the top here. So I'll pull all 3 of these through the top of this little witch hat. Now this time we're gonna go from the inside out. Takes a little wrestling. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. Now let me do that 2 more times. So I'm just pulling on each skull to get it to the height that I want while I'm holding the threads up at the top. And I want them to kind of stagger. I don't want them so close that it just looks like a bunch of shrunken heads together, but I want it to look more like a wind chime. A weird, spooky, morbid wind chime, but still a wind chime. So I'm just adjusting the height. Once I get it exactly the way I want it, I'll take these all 3 and tie a big knot in all of them together. Got my thumbs just where I want that knot. There we go. And that's it. So I'm going to use all the rest of this to tie a hanger so that I can hang it from a hook by my front porch. I'll just tie another knot a couple inches above, maybe a few more inches so that it can really hang. Yeah, I'll tie it right here. And then cut the rest off, and then I can just hang it from this top knot. I can kind of split these cords up and just hang it from a hook like that. So now I'll cut all these off. And there's just one last step to do. You can see when I hang it that the witch's hat just kind of falls down until the first skull stops it. So to make sure that it stays up where I want it, put a little glue on the bottom of this knot here. And when you pull the hat up, that knot will just stick. There we go. And once that dries, then this hat will stay up at the top instead of down on top of the skulls. So how cute, right? It's like a skeleton witch wind chime. Except these really won't hit against each other and make a lot of noise, but you get the idea. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope that this was inspiring to you to bring a little spookiness into your celebrating this year. So have a happy Halloween, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more ideas, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.